I wish I could tell you something inspirational and motivational, but I will, hopefully, soon. In the words of Denzel Washington, time will tell. How are we doing, good people? And welcome to another episode of CertaPro Painters. Oklahoma City presents Montez at midday. And I'm your host, Dre Montez. How's everyone doing on this We Here, We Here Wednesday edition of the show? We in here. We in here, good people. Everyone, please stay hydrated. A little windy out today. Typical, with tomorrow being what? The home opener. But we will get through it together as a unit, as a group, and as a crew. As a group and a crew, huh? Let's raise the roof. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. High fives. Chest bump. Let's hug this thing out. Oh. Let's get in there for the real thing. Get in there for the real thing. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. How we doing? How we doing? Mm. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you for sure. What's up, Gerard? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Uncle Black? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Good folk, good people. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you as well. And if you're doing prep work for tomorrow, i.e., making sure the cooler is stacked for the tailgate, making sure you got your party passes, your parking passes and everything, you call the right people. You got to do your checklist today, people. Don't wait to the last minute. Do your checklist today. Tomorrow is the home opener. Go Cards. Should be no excuse you're not wearing red tomorrow. I don't want to hear it. Whole town should be in red. Whole town. It's a national holiday. It's a national holiday. I wish I'd have known that when I was a kid, that the home opener was a holiday. You mean you just take the damn work? You can't get fired? You can't get fired. Just can't go to school? Shh. The things I know now being grown, for sure. Also got a special birthday shout out for sure. Part of the group, part of the crew, part of the people, part of the clan. And he's also, today is also his birthday. My man Robert, title sponsor of the show, CertaPro Painters down in Oklahoma City. Part of the band, getting the band back together. We're a unique group of people that get together and just have fun. Sitting around, just drinking, talking at a low voice, listening to great hip hop. That's what I'm talking about. Happy birthday to you, brother. And yesterday was brother Tim's birthday, already in the building. Tim's down in Charlotte, as they call it, Charlotte, or in the Carolina areas. But happy birthday to friend of the show and title sponsor of the show, my man Robert, for sure. Already happy birthday to you, my man. Getting it in. Who else on there today? All right. Uncle Black in the building. My dude. Let's get through our pillars of the day. By the way, if you're following on Facebook, thank you. Liking, sharing, commenting, criticism, hating, whatever it may be. As well as on Twitter or X at W2B Dre Montez. And YouTube, please subscribe to the page. It's free. Doesn't cost you a thing. YouTube is under Dre Montez. And don't forget the latest episode of our podcast, Who's to Blame, episode 547 is up and available wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at. On Spotify, it's Who's to Blame the podcast, where we talked about the shift in sports from AAU to collegiate sports. Have you noticed the shift? We dive deep in that conversation, so feel free to listen to that. All right, let's get through our pillars of the day. We're going to let it go. Let's let that shit go. Let it go. We're starting to let it go. Ignore them. Boo. Nobody cares what you're saying. Let's give it time. Okay? Don't compete. For what? You're competing with yourself is enough. Don't worry about other people. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. We talk all the time about laughing. staying hydrated, walking, going to the doctor. We talk about simple things like that, But that laughter thing, that speaks volumes, man. There's so much things that are going on in our everyday lives. People either share, they don't know about, things we keep to ourselves, or things we do share. But there's a lot going on in each and every one of our lives and lives that we pretend to care about. And we have no say-so in the lives of people inside the box, meaning the TV or the radio, that create a world out there. But every now and then we have to laugh. And I think during COVID, I became really fond of this show, Curb Your Enthusiasm. And I binge watched the shit out of this show. When I finished Seinfeld for the 18th time, all of it, I got into the mind of Larry David. You ever look at a character, figure out a character in a movie or television show, and you figure out you have a little bit of similarities. You can relate to certain things that people do or situations they go through, how they handle it. In the TV show cable series, Curb Your Enthusiasm, if you want to laugh, watch the latest episode. And JB Smoove is hilarious on that show. In this latest episode, they're basically talking about, in one little segment, like 10-minute episode, about cuddle after sex. Some people are for it, some are not, whatever it may be. Well, Larry David runs into someone that used to be on the Seinfeld show, and they used to have sex. But that wasn't the shocking thing. This person now has transformed and is now in the appearance of a man. So this person is telling stories about Larry is into having sex on the floor. And his whole reason with having sex on the floor, you don't have to cuddle. Now, mind you, this happened in the 90s. And he runs into this person in the show. And that Jeff, somehow or another, tells his wife. And what do wives tell friends that they hang around? They're going to tell Larry David wife. So he tells Larry David wife, you mean to tell me the only reason you like to have sex on the floor is so we don't have to cuddle? She said, Larry, you don't want to cuddle after sex and tell me you love me like everybody else does? This man said with a straight face, you mean people do that? Laugh number one. Laugh number two. I'm rewatching shows throughout the day while I watch a sports show or get caught up in a documentary or a movie. So I'm watching King of Queens with Kevin James. In this particular episode, he told his wife a very romantic, sweet line on their very first date, where she knew that that moment, beyond giving him the booty, that she was going to marry this man based on this line. Fast forward years later, she wants to get him a special commemorative beer mug with that phrase on there that he told her. She tells her girlfriends, oh, girl, that's cute. That's cute. Oh, I knew Doug was a keeper. She's like, yeah. So I figured if I put it on a mug, he drink as much as he drinks, he'd think of me every day. That's how she was going with this. She tells the clerk, and the clerk starts laughing. She's like, what's so funny? He's like, oh, that's from a movie with Eric Estrada when he tells a monkey he loves him. So have you ever stolen a line from a movie? Have you ever stolen a line from a movie to tell someone? Did it work? Did it work? I mean, everybody has used the movie line. Everybody knows, you had me at hello. Everybody has used that. Don't you walk out that door. Don't you do it. Everybody's done that. I can't do this without you. It hurts so much. Don't do it. Don't do it. But everybody, I think, at some point has stolen a line from a movie. Now, if you stole a line from a movie, to this day, they don't know it. It's from a movie. That's some gangster shit right there. That's some gangster shit right there. That is some true gangster shit if you've met somebody like that that has no idea what is going on. Well, it's way back Wednesday, folks, and it's CertaPro Painters presents Montez at midday. Let's get on into the show. And in the way back thinking right now where I'm at, let's think back in a time where things were happening in college football with this team out on the left coast known as California, the USC football Trojans. They were doing something incredible with football. Running the ball, throwing the ball, speed, defense, a quarterback with a cannon and a face for Hollywood. Heisman Trophy winner Reggie Bush was on that team. Recruiting at that time is nowhere near where it's at right now. Nowhere near it. The way recruiting and teams were built back in the day, a lot of people are cheering, got their head down. People probably say, I miss those days. But in the end, it was a pretty dark time for sports, the way people were getting high school players to come to their college or university to play football. Hell, to play sports. Some of the stories were kind of funny. Some are like, you did what? Now, allegedly, the story of Reggie Bush and his family, what they did with the situation with the alleged verbal commitment with said agent, setting them up in the house, all of this, gets to the pros, doesn't stay with the agent, gets somebody else. Then the agent allegedly wants to tell everybody what Reggie did. But in that whole little situation, did any of that help or enhance his performance on the football field? By them getting a condo on the beach, did that do anything for his speed, the ability to catch the ball, the ability to elude defenders? Did it help him at all manipulate the numbers and what he did on the college football field? Okay. So what Reggie Bush is in trouble for and why they took the Heisman was something outside of football that had nothing to do with football, that had to do with real estate and quote unquote a verbal commitment and blackmail. And they took his Heisman Trophy. It is 2024. We've had Michigan forgive the Fab Five. We've had the Fab Five forgive Michigan. There's still problems in turmoil at Penn State and Maryland. But things outside of football that were damaging to a program when it involved real estate. I have so many questions. This is petty beyond petty. Petty beyond petty. Now, we can think of other players that probably should have had. I don't think nobody in college football who won the Heisman Trophy, whether you gave this player money, gave them a place to live, gave their mama a Hummer, or other way around, any of those things right there, what does that have to do with what the kid did on the field? I gave you a cheeseburger and you scored 4 touchdowns, and 2 weeks later you won the Heisman Trophy, but now they want to take it away from you because I bought you a cheeseburger. They're missing the big picture. They're missing the big picture. But I think it's time for this Reggie Bush situation to be readdressed. I know he settled here with the Dome, that injury that he had on the sideline here at the Dome in St. Louis. That's a double joke there. They built an indoor football stadium in the Midwest. They built an indoor stadium in the Midwest for a professional football team. Yeah, they did that. Yeah, they did that. The madness of March. The madness of March. There's so much going on with March Madness right now. Not just on the women's side, not just on the men's side. We're not talking about kids being in the Final Four, not having food to eat. We're not talking about the workout facilities that the women have in their hotel. We're not talking about that no more. Social media, the privilege it gives people who can never be seen, who've never played sports, who've never been competitive in their life. They have a little bit too much power. little bit too much power. But we'll get into that in a minute. But the Madness of March has reminded me of something with this kid out of NC State, because I told you, I know what size shoe Cinderella wears. It's a size 11, and it resides in Raleigh, North Carolina. NC State. I've been to a football game at NC State. I've been there. I've hung out at Crabtree Mall. But I've never seen an Applebee's line like that for an NIL night for 1 hour. For 1 hour. Did you see the line? DJ is getting it in. You know who DJ reminds me of? Kevin Durant has a basketball show on Apple TV called Swagger. I love everything about this show. But I heard it was not being renewed. I don't know. We'll get to that later on some other time. But on the TV show, it's a high school basketball team. Different backgrounds, this and that, from public school to a private school. You're going to have some clashing, not only with background, diversity, religion, income, all that. And you want to put these kids together. One of the kids on the team, his name is Big Man. DJ reminds me of him. DJ Burns reminds me of this kid. If you've never seen the show, Swagger, you're going to want to go to Tiger Park and hoop out today. I don't care about the wind blowing. It make you shoot better, probably. But I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Cinderella, size 11. How's your bracket doing, Susan? Susan threw her bracket away, day 2. My bracket in the men's, been out the window. Been out the window. My women, 90%. 90%. That's what I'm talking about. But if you haven't seen the video, NC State player DJ Burns and his dad, they about to get all the smoke with NIL deal. NIL is coming their way. They say the NFL may be coming. Call and contact Antonio Gates as well as Tony Gonzalez to get the verbiage as a two-way player on what to do moving forward. If you want to play NFL, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind if you want to play the NFL. But Cinderella was a size 11, and it resides in Raleigh, North Carolina. Alabama, I'm proud of them. The last time Alabama was even mentioned this closely was when Avery Johnson was the coach. Every time, I just want to say that I played ball with Tim Duncan, and he's a phenomenal Avery Johnson. Huh? And the kid that got drafted by the Cavaliers, he thought he was going to play with LeBron, but LeBron left Cleveland. And I think he plays with Sacramento now. I like him. He came out of Alabama. Then before that, big shoulder dude, Antonio McDyess. He came out of Bama, home of Take 6. Boop, bop, boop, boop, bop, bop, boop, 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 bop. Take 6, you know the group. Antonio McDyess. Oh, man. He had them shoulders like Otis Thorpe. This Alabama team, hey, there's no telling. UConn, they're talking pedigree coaching history. That's what they're talking. Pedigree coaching history. You know what they want to do with the big man, the Boilermaker? Where's Glenn the Big Dog Robinson when you need him? Purdue, the Boilermakers. Feed to Edie. I still want to know in that video, was that his girlfriend? Was that his girlfriend? Did you see that wasn't a normal hotel they was at? It looked like a dorm. That was very confusing what they were in. That was very, very confusing from the way the video looked to me. But as a blind person, I did stay in a Holiday Inn Select last night, so there's no telling. But that's what I saw. That's what freakishly tall. Looking forward to that. On the women's side, everybody want to be in somebody else's shoes. If I was Caitlin, I'd do this. If I was Caitlin, I'd do this. We love playing that game. It's like when we were kids, we played that game. That's my car. That's my car. That's my car. In all actuality, it wasn't your car. We weren't even old enough to drive. Right now, if you're in position right now, to make the decision, and some of these athletes, especially the women right now, Because the world is where? It's in their hand. It's in their hand. So this must be done the right way. All this praise and all these accolades on the college level is fine. Big man on campus is fun as fuck. It's fun. But when that college lights is done, the professional life is totally different. They've made movies, documentaries about it. It is not the same. That's why people stay in college like 15, 16 years. They call doctors, Dre. No, they call intense partiers, buddy. Intense partiers. But on this side of the table, I'm not talking about the comments. What the hell is Paul Pierce said? What make you make a comment like that? Remember we talked about when couples argue, you both say something you have no business saying at all. It's some painful shit. And you usually got to wait 28 to 48 hours to realize this is way beyond, I'm sorry, my bad. That's what I'm thinking. I think Fox 1 and Skip Baylor's got some issues because you already got Richard Sherman out dealing with his issues. And now you got Paul Pierce coming on there right now saying what he said yesterday. I'm not going to repeat it. There's something going on. It's too much people wanting attention. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Over this young teenage girl, young collegiate athlete, all because she can shoot a ball. Well at that. But what would you do? If you take the $5 million from Cube, you can do what most people tell their girl who don't have a job, they want to take a income tax money. I tell you what, Cube. Give me a share of the revenue. I play for 3 years, $21 million, and I'm gonna take all that and go to the WNBA. We good? We good? Or just go play basketball. Just go play basketball. There's some people do it for money. There are a lot of people right now you work with right now hate their fucking job, but they're there just for the money. And there's some people that right now do a killer job. Never look at their paycheck. Don't even know how much they get paid. They love what they do. There's nothing wrong with that. But we're in a pivotal time where people want to tell you what to do. Go to somebody's job right now and tell them what to do. If I were you, I go over there on the left side first and do that. Go. Yeah, if I were you, I bet they pause and turn around and say, "Who the hell are you?" That's how I feel. What we're doing. Let's sit back and watch this process. We may never see anything like this again with NIL deals influence. Okay. The WNBA needs their help. Yes, they do. This could be the Super Friends if done right. If done right. Angel Reese has already said right before the show, she's coming out to be in the WNBA. You got homegirl from South Carolina, the center. We don't know what Paige Bucket's going to do. We already know Caitlin Curry coming out. This could be the Fantastic Four coming out. They could save the WNBA if done right. They got to do this thing the right way. They got to put people in the seats and not just the men. We need women to support women. Keep trying to tell y'all that. It ain't always up to us. Y'all got to do some shit too now. Sometimes we want y'all on top. The only time you're on top is when you're digging a hole. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. We're going to keep it moving forward right here on this March Madness. Celebrations with men and women are very different. They're penalized, they're talked about, and they're documented completely different. Two teams can be playing at the same time, a women's team and a man's team. They both can be in the same position. Let them both make the same type of shot. If the man put his arm here and put the three up, everybody goes nuts. Let a woman do it. We don't need that in this sport. You don't give security to the women. You barely want to give them equipment last year to work out with until that video went viral. You want them to play competitively, fast, dominate the game. Then you're so fucking tedious when they do any type of celebration. Can the women express that they're having fun? That was a hell of a play. Look at the stage they're on. Mama, I'm on TV. How many of these girls on national TV that much? Huh? I'll wait. As much as women has done for college basketball the past 2 years, I'm going to say it again. As much as the women have done for college basketball the past 2 years, I think whoever's officiating the Final Four should get their shit right, measure that three-point line. Because we talk about 9 inches again, it better not be about no damn three-point line. It better not be. That was embarrassing to the people and the nation of the people, for sure. For sure. Moving right along. And that whole March Madness and what we talked about, the pressure is not always on the coaches and the parents and the fans and the media. Sometimes the individuals that are playing need to be held accountable. You're in the information age. You're in the connection age. What's totally different than it was for your parents and your grandparents. The need to know is at high alert right now. But at the same time, there are more strangers that do not know you that have more access to you on social media. So it's okay, young people, to log off. It's okay. It's okay. Just block it out. You can still be involved. You can post, but don't read anything. Don't read anything. It's a blessing in disguise since I lost my vision. I used to turn my head left and right every time a woman walked by me. Now, since I can't see shit, I don't. It's an enjoyable situation just to focus on what's ahead of you and what's in front of you. But back in the day, shit, I was looking at every damn thing that walked by. The hell is that? You see the ass on that? But today, I can't see anything. In that same context right there, there's a lot of pressure when you hear the adjectives that are coming towards you as an athlete. What you mean to the family, what you mean to your community, what you mean to that college and university, to that program, to that coach, to this particular year. So the pressure to do well is always on. So sometimes you must lock out the mechanisms. And it's okay. You're not shutting out nobody. You're not in a bad mood. At some point, you must focus on you, the individual. Team support is awesome. Team player sport. But at some time, you got to look out for you. The older you get, it's true. It's not just a after school special. The more you know. The older you get, the more you know. But take heed to what some people are trying to tell you, not take from you, but tell you. We're going to take a short break here and come back with more and a little bit more and a little bit more, but probably just a little bit of CertaPro Painters. Oklahoma City presents Montez at midday. And have a word from our sponsor, Mountain Man Scrub. Get your scrub on today. Be right back.
Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
What up, good folk, good people, and welcome back to CertaPro Painters. Oklahoma City presents Montez at midday. If you're just tuning in, our latest episode of our podcast, Who's to Blame? Episode 547 is up and available. It's on Spotify for your listening pleasure, as well as wherever you listen to your favorite podcast stuff. If you're interested in just seeing the video, it's up on YouTube as well as X and our Facebook page as well. And don't forget, just because you missed the beginning of the show, you can always go back and watch it from the beginning. Again, shout out to my man Robert. Happy birthday to you, and to the other folks that are celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you. And shout out to Tim in North Carolina. His birthday was yesterday. Can't believe 2 years ago, We were in Oklahoma City. Shout out to my dude Menden. We have an action-packed day tomorrow. It's the home opener, St. Louis, Missouri. Weather's looking like it's going to be a little bit nipply. Look like I got to wear a bra tomorrow and underwear. Damn it. One of these opening days, the weather's going to be in the mid-80s. In the mid-80s. If you're going down to the game and you're tailgating, and you look in the park, come on down to Kilroy's. That'll be waving the flag. I'm just doing flag waving it. I'm just waving the flag. Waving the flag, pointing. Waving the flag, pointing. Feel free to tip me. On advice or currency. It don't matter. Tomorrow should be a very fun day. I look forward to the home opener. Get to see the baseball family, all the stadium workers, the parking lot attendants, the people that make downtown possible when you folks are inside the ballpark. What about the people in the bars, huh? An angry beaver. Nobody beaver should be angry. I know. But tomorrow should be an action-packed day. Baseball. It's fun right now. It's early. As early as it is, it's still been comical to me that yesterday they actually had a list already for early Cy Young candidates. They haven't played 10 games yet. Bryce Harper is just nasty. This man was 0 for 11 going into the game. This sumbitch hit 3 home runs. One of them he cranked. Like, bruh. Come on now. Come on. Mookie Betts. This dude got 5 home runs already. Mookie Betts and Jose Altuve's strength. And back in the day, my dude Dustin Pedroia. These little big motherfuckers can hit that pill. Who else made the cut on here? Freddie Freeman. Did you see the slide that Freddie Freeman did Monday night? Did you see that slide? Freddie Freeman, to me, he was a hell of a ball player with Atlanta. Hell of a ball player with them. Not taking nothing away. But to me, it looked like Freddie didn't locked into something. He's faster. He's swinging at the ball with a little bit more patience, being selective in his pitches that he's swinging after and going after. I'm liking the new Freddie Freeman. I don't know what he's on. Is his wife pregnant? I don't know. We got to check on that. Who up next on here? The Yankees. The way the Yankees are starting is bringing back, calm down, Yankee fans. This is not 1992. They get to thinking that stuff. Next on the list, we got the Pirates. The way the Pirates have started out is pretty good. And also, the Milwaukee Brewers, they got a big, giant-ass scoreboard now. Like, this thing is huge. Shout out to Bob Uecker. I must be down in the front row. He missed the tag. Greatest commercial ever to me. Have you guys had a chance to check out LeBron James and JJ Redick's podcast yet? Seems like LeBron James likes to play mind tricks with us. This is what LeBron James said. He plays chess all the time. He's never played chess, but doesn't know how to play chess. But he plays chess all the time. Look. That's some Jedi mind trick grandparent shit right there. Your grandparents ever tell you something? Go outside. Can I go outside, Grandma? You can go outside when the rose is wilting on the southeastern part of the yard. What? What does that mean? You got to go read. You got to go get a thesaurus, get a dictionary, get an encyclopedia. You're an hour and 15 minutes in. That means I can't go outside. Damn it. What is that? That make you just think about some of the sayings you've been told in your entire upbringing. You just think back like, the hell did that mean? You don't want to touch the water unless you're sure you want to get wet, but ain't no water in there. What the? Hold on now. Wait a minute. So what if water? This joker said, I play chess all the time, but I ain't never played chess. And I don't know how to play chess, but I play chess all the time. On this Wednesday, I'm going to leave you with something here, okay? You got to want it, you got to work it, and you got to win it. You keep that in mind until we can go far. Go far. Let's enjoy what's being given to us. I am in the middle. I don't do politics or religion, but maybe this is for a reason. I'm watching the Shirley Chisholm movie on Netflix right now. I got it on pause because I had to talk to you guys. I don't know that much about Shirley Chisholm because this happened in 1972. What I learned in school about Shirley Chisholm was she was just the first Black woman elected to Congress, and she was running for president. That's all I knew. That's it. That's all I knew. Oh my God. Whoever did the casting on this show, I think I got 37 minutes and 12 seconds left. Yeah. Whoever did the casting on this, bravo. I love how we're seeing movies about stories we've heard. We weren't there, you know. I didn't invent hip hop, but I was there. I was there. But I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. It's like the Freaknik documentary. It's not what I thought. Very well done. Scantily clad and appealing. It's like when a woman wears lingerie. Not the one everything out. The scantily clad one. The one, you can wear in public. Be respectful about it. That's how I felt about Freaknik. There was nothing wrong. I was there. I still don't believe I never told my first wife. I went to Freaknik. No, my second wife. Holy Toledo. No clue to this day. No clue to this day. That was the funniest thing of watching that documentary. I probably recognize 100% sure 5 people. 100% sure 5 people. If you haven't seen Freaknik yet, if you can watch BMF the first season and you're still watching it, you can watch Freaknik. If you watch anything on Tubi and recommend other people to watch it on Tubi, you can watch Freaknik on Hulu. It's that good. Well, folks, tomorrow's the day. Make sure you do your checklist. Take pictures where you park at. Don't forget you got fur babies at home. Don't forget you got real kids at home. If you're bringing a child with you to the home opener that's under the age of 1, Parent of the Year. Remember where you park at. If your tickets are not on your phone, make sure you have your tickets. Remember where you park at. I'm going to say it again. Remember where you park at. It is opening day. Nothing changes. I don't give a damn if the Cardinals finished the season winless last year. Opening day, I'm telling you. And somebody's going to say, well, I didn't think it was going to be this damn crowded down here. Okay. You didn't think your girl had a fat ass. You still with her? That's probably the wrong analogy right there. But I'm just saying, plan ahead. The weather is not going to be the way you think, but you can still, ladies, you don't have to wear a bra. Okay, you don't have to. Okay, this isn't school. Okay, but know where you park at and give the right directions. Don't turn and look at the stadium and point to the person you're on the phone with that you're not FaceTiming with and saying, Debbie, I'm over here to the left. It doesn't work that way. If you do not know how to use your cell phone, talk to your child. I don't care how old they are. Talk to your child to show you how to pin your location so people can find you. Okay. Also, the same rules apply. We come together, we leaving together, okay? If you hooking up, we going too. We going to. Yes. And everyone is in Cardinal Red tomorrow. See if red, people. See if red tomorrow. Should be. If you don't have anything red, put something on. What's going on? My brother Menden is in the building. It's Tim's brother. And happy birthday to my dude, Robert. One more time. One more time. In honor of the Cardinals, in the home opener tomorrow. Last year we had Nuke Bar. Nude her. This year, I got a new guy. Victor. That's my dude right there. Victor Scott III. That's my dude. I just like the name. I'm not calling him Victor Scott III coming up with that. No, Victor Scott. That's Victor. Yeah, it's Victor from the hood. Victor Scott. That's Dre's new dude this year. Victor. Did you see that speed? Did you see the speed? Every time the Cardinals get a black player that can run fast, we get excited and think about what year? Say it with me. 82 to 85. We get excited. We get so excited that stealing bases is a part of the game, man. What's that wrong with that? Bring that shit back. Come on. Over under the Cardinals steal 5 bases tomorrow. I'm taking the over. I got to talk to my bookie, Bruce. Make sure that bet's okay. But again, folks, tomorrow's the home opener. If your kid's not going to school, parent of the year. If you're off work tomorrow, kiss your boss. If you're saying fuck school, I love you already. But don't forget to remember where you park at. And eat some food tomorrow. Eat some food tomorrow. And to the rest of you, we'll see you tomorrow. We got baseball, baby. And the Cardinals are coming home. The Cardinals are coming home. They're coming home. Mom. Meatloaf, Mom. All right, kids. Enjoy your day. Don't forget to appreciate the details of the day. And I tell you what, most importantly, do something good for yourself today. Huh? Do some day drinking. Go on a day run or a day walk. But in the end, thanks again for tuning in to CertaPro Painters Presents Montez at Midday. Don't forget to take a listen to my latest podcast, episode 547. We getting there, Daddy. Until next time, peace. And we are out of here, good people. I'll let you.